everyone, my name is Carly and I'm going to be doing my foundation routine for you. I just got an entire set of Real Techniques brushes from Samantha Chapman. She's Pixie Woo on YouTube, and I'm just now trying them out today. I'm so excited, and I'm just going to show you some of the products that I use on my face every day. And if you want to see this video, then keep watching. Okay, so I've already moisturized my face. The next thing that I do is I use my Real Techniques buffing brush. And the foundation that I use is the MAC Matchmaster Foundation SPF 15. I just start working that into my cheeks, and then I move to my nose and my chin, and then to my forehead. As you can see, I'm just buffing this into my face. Now the lighting in this video made my foundation look like it had a little less coverage than it really does. Normally I can get a medium to almost full coverage out of it, just depending on how much you put on the brush. But by using less, of course, you can always get a more light to medium coverage. But I would say that this foundation is extremely versatile and that you can go from a light coverage all the way up to a full coverage. From the video, you can also probably tell that I do struggle with acne and have some scarring. Although I do have acne, I don't love to use a concealer just because it takes more time in the morning and I just don't like the feeling of it on my face. I find that this foundation does a pretty good job at covering up the redness, but it also leaves me with a few flaws showing through, which I personally don't mind. The perfectly imperfect face is kind of what I strive for. Now, one of the main reasons why I love this foundation is that it's kind of a one-step thing. It's pretty matte as it sets, so I don't need a powder, but it also looks really natural and skin-like. Now there, I was just checking in the camera because I didn't have a mirror, so I wanted to add a little bit more coverage, so I'm just putting on another layer to wherever I feel like I needed it. This kind of is erasing the step of a concealer and just doing like another layer of foundation. Okay, so now that that's done, I would normally move on to do my eyes and just let my face set, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to just move on and do the rest of my face. Foundation normally sets pretty matte. It has kind of like a natural skin look, but it does kind of feel powdery. I move on to my under eye concealer, and the under eye concealer that I use is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, and I use it in light, so you just twist a little bit up from there, and then just kind of dot it underneath your eyes. I think this concealer is a little bit too light for me, but as I'm going into winter, I know that my skin is going to be lightening up a lot, so I do have to kind of buff it in. I'm using the deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. I'm just going to buff this in. I like to bring it just like around my nose and then down onto my cheek, kind of like in this triangle shape like that. And I like to get it right into this inner corner. It kind of just wakes my eye up. Now that I've done my best to buff that in with that brush, I'm going to go back with the buffing brush that I use for my foundation, and I'm just going to try to blend that into my other foundation color as best as I can. And now I am going to bronze up my face. For this, I'm using the multitask brush from Real Techniques and MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Give Me Sun. I love this because it doesn't have any shimmer to it, but it gives a really, really nice warm golden glow to my face. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my brush, tap it off, and I'm going to place it just below my cheekbones. Just swirling that in and making sure that you buff it all the way back into your hairline. And then I'm going to take it up my temple. Okay, and then the other side. I'm
And down the center of your nose and on your chin. And then I like to put a little bit under my jawline just because my chest is a little bit darker, so I like to just kind of blend it down my neck, kind of make it look like my face and my neck are the same color. I don't like to ever really tan my face, so my face is always a lot lighter, but I also don't like putting an orangey looking foundation on my face, so that's why I like to kind of bronze a lot, just to make my skin look like it matches best as it can. So now I'm just going back and I'm putting a little bit more onto my actual cheek. My last step is blush, and I don't always wear blush just because I get really rosy cheeks. If I do wear blush, I like the blush from Peachykeen, and it's just exactly what it says. It's just a pretty pink peach color, and it's got a little bit of shimmer, which is nice because I don't really like too much shimmer, but I'm using a Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just putting a little bit of that onto the brush, tapping it off, and just working it onto my cheeks, more towards the back. And this is just right above that line where we put the bronzer earlier. So the last step is just combing through your eyebrows. Now, I just am washing mine, so it's in the bathroom drying, so I'm just going to use a tissue. And I'm just going to kind of wipe over my brows, just because any foundation or powder can kind of get stuck in there. And you don't want to look like you have white or brown brows, so yep. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been using this regimen for about 2 or 3 months, and I actually really like it. And I'm running out of the Matchmaster foundation, so I'm gonna definitely go back and get it, which is a great thing because, you know, normally we just move on to the next foundation if we don't like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions or want to see more, just let me know. Okay, see you guys later.